it's Alaska Granny. Have you thought about the things that you would need to prepare the meals for your family if it really was an emergency? These are some of the things that I have on hand, and I have more of them, of course, to make sure that if there is a situation where there's an emergency and we don't have electricity or running water or something, I can still prepare meals for my family. And even if you don't have an emergency, maybe you want to go out and have a picnic or go camping, or guests come by and you want to go eat in the yard. These are wonderful things to have on hand anyway. So get all kinds of cups. I have styrofoam cups, plastic cups. I even pick up the little cups when I'm in a hotel, and I take them along in the car when I'm going because it's handy to have cups in the car. So get some cups, all different sizes, because you never know. Maybe you want little cups. I've been looking for those little Dixie cups. I don't have any right now. So when the little guys come over, I can give them a little drink. But I need to get some more of those. I have a few bowls. I might want to get some more. I'm not a big fan of these just because you don't get very many and they're very expensive, and I'd rather serve something like oatmeal in a cup. Or I'll take a regular bowl and I'll line it with one of these foil sheets and put the food in there, and then you can throw that away and you don't have to clean out the bowl. Because if you don't have water, you're not going to be able to clean dishes, so you don't want to start using your extra dishes and making big messes. So get some paper plates. The first thing you can do, just go find all the random oddball ones you have around from when you've had birthday parties or picnics or whatever. You probably have some of this stuff on hand already. Get it together and have it in your emergency kit, so that, or in one spot in your home in a cupboard, so that you know where these things are if there's an emergency and you don't panic. Gather up some flatware and some straws. What if you have juice boxes or sodas? You don't need to use a cup. You can put a straw in it. I like to take all my extra bags and I stuff them in an old Kleenex box. Then I have these ready. I have the box on the shelf with my emergency things, and I can take a whole bunch of them, or I can pull a few out and use those. I also store them this way under my bathroom counters, things like that. Places where I have them. There's always lots of extra Kleenex boxes that are empty, and there's always lots of plastic bags, unless you live somewhere where they're not available anymore. Stock up on things like foil, Ziploc bags, and get all different sizes of bags, because you may want to put little crackers in a bag to give to the family members. You don't want to just start putting them in their dirty hands. I have some foil, and I am very much a fan of these little individual sheets from the Reynolds wrappers, because you can not only use them over a plate, but you can also put things in them, wrap them up, and toss them in a campfire or on your barbecue or whatever. So they're a real handy way to prepare food without needing to dirty up dishes. And because you're going to get dirty, make sure you have lots of baby wipes. I always store them in Ziploc bags because I've opened them before and they're completely dried out. And this helps save the day. I have lots of napkins on hand, and those are always a good thing. And then you need a way to prepare the food, so you got to think about that. So get a couple of old pans, whether it's a little pot or some cast iron, and think about where you're going to be able to cook. Will you be able to use your barbecue? Do you have extra propane? Do you have charcoal if you use a charcoal grill? And you can even just make sure you keep on hand things like sterno and lots of little candles. You can actually heat things up with this. You just want to be careful. You never leave a flame unattended inside your home. You would never want to start a fire. Then you want to make sure you have ways to start those things. Get some clickers, get some lighters, get some matches. And be careful when you're buying matches, because some of these say strike on the box, and you have to have the little thing or they don't work. And then there are some that are strike anywhere, which are getting harder to find. And if you just look at the box, sometimes you can't tell the difference. But if you look at the matches, even if you take them out of the box, oh, there's none left in there. Anyway, the ones that are strike anywhere have a white tip on them. And the ones that are strike on the box are just green. And I've taken these out and put them in different little containers. I didn't realize this was empty right now. Anyway, stock up on matches because you need them. And look for the little white tips to strike anywhere if you can find them. They're not always available. And then I have some other little gadgets. I have a little, like for a chafing dish or something that I happen to have around the house. And I can take a little pot, I put a little piece of wire on it, I can set it up on here, and the flame can warm it up. I can also use it on top of a sterno if I don't have a barbecue or something. And then there's the old standby. These I love. I take the church key and poke holes in it. I put a candle down. I put it on like this. I put another can on top, and it heats it up. It takes a while, but it really works. So get some supplies together, things that you know you can use. Look around the house. You probably already have a bunch of these. Grab a bunch of them, put them all together, and know that you have them in an emergency. And if there's things that are missing, make a list and start collecting them as you go shopping. Taking care of our families is one of the most important things that we can do. And if we have things together, we're never going to worry. We're not going to be afraid if there's an emergency. So tell me what, in a comment, what things that you keep on hand so that you're prepared. And if you like my videos, I hope you'll subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel. So have a wonderful day.